And that's the biggest thing, because I think the problem is people don't realize is that's where their connection, the exchange, the oxytocin starts to flow. You think when guys have made love, afterwards, what do you need to get done? Do you know what I mean? It's just like there's almost like a new layer appears. Yeah. And then what happens, you've got that connection. Let's call it being plugged in. And then it starts to dissipate over time and over time. And then that person doesn't realize that they're just not doing as much. They're not as invested in doing that. Whereas if there's a regularity of that connection, the closeness is there, then what happens is you're going to do more for each other as well. Nothing becomes beyond too much to do. Do you know what I mean? But there's a difference between that and being manipulated and breadcrumbed and fed it. Like, well, you want a bit, you're going to have to do this, or you're not getting tonight, not how you be. That kind of, it's a doggy biscuit. That is toxic. And that should be, and it's the same as a guy controlling over a woman. It's all toxic. Get that insecure bullshit out of your relationship, because you're going to destroy it. Both of you will. And if you can't, separate. Do not put up with that kind of behavior in any relationship. It's going to be hugely damaging, and that will reflect on the kids outside of the bedroom as well.
Yeah, and it's like they say, it's like, don't try to get your love from somebody else. Find, deal with your issues, find self-love, and then don't expect your connection just by sex, by being part of what attracted you to that person in the first place. And like you're saying, it's better to be single than be unhappy. And this is a thing a lot of guys are struggling with. They're in unhappy relationships because they think they have to. They don't want to be single. And
well, it's because generally, I think, and we've all been through it, is that you think to yourself, will I get anyone else? So you stay, and you shouldn't do that. And honestly, guys listening, level up in a year. Trust me, but people won't believe it until they experience the changes of the people around them. Because you've changed, the world hasn't changed, you've changed. You'd be very, very surprised what will happen. Guys are lucky in the sense that they can go on a diet, get in shape, dress better, be more confident, and they can all be a series of attraction cues. You mean a guy can be, I don't like using numbers, a guy could be a 4 or a 5 and get to a 7 or 8, or a guy can be a 6 and get to a 9, if you wanted to put numbers by him. We have opportunities because there's various different attraction cues that women find in men. Guys can actually take advantage of that. People go, yeah, but I'm bored. Women will not care if you're bored, if you're in tremendous shape and you look good. Do you understand? So you can offset that, and then you look at, yeah, but you're not 6 foot. I mean, I understand if what you got to look at is most women do want a guy taller than them. So what's the average height of a woman? Maybe 5'2", 5'3", 5'4", I know you see it online, yeah, but he's not 6 foot, or they will use filters and you see a big drop off. If I went on dating site, I'd lose out easy because I'm 5'11.5". In real life, who cares? Do you know what I mean? Because I still tower over most women anyway. So don't let that block you. Stay off the dating sites. Absolutely stay off the dating sites. It's going to do you no favors. This whole, I'll hit 100 people and message them will just destroy your confidence and self-esteem unless you're the top 5% of men who they swipe on. So dating sites for general guys like you and I, if that was the case.